I did something I don't normally do in Planet Coaster, and I tried managed mode, and this is the experience I had with it. This is kind of a spotlight of the park that I built, and this is kind of like a showing off of that concept. And everything you see was built with money in the game. I have the money, the electricity, all the barriers, and all the problems turned on in the game just to get a good feel for how it is. Managing a park is not easy, and then trying to build in it as well. But I think you'll agree I've done a few things quite good, and I'm going to really try to explain all this to you in a cinematic way and try to give you a good overview kind of spotlight. I am introducing spotlights again. Just want to say that right off the bat. Spotlights are available again. Just go ahead and go to the Google form that's attached in the description and upload your park. So here we are at Eden. Eden is one of those posh kind of parks, you know, that really try to pat themselves on the back as far as a park, and they do a lot of tooting of their own horn in a lot of places, but everything is white and clean and bright and washed out in the sun color in some places. And here it is a showing of all the things they offer. And the park really doesn't have a grand entrance. Now, I did use a lot of Planet Coaster assets in this park that are, you know, raw in-game blueprints, but you can either go forward, you can go to the right here as well, through the entrance, and this will take you down this street towards an area I'm working on developing, and then you can go left, and here's one of the in-game coasters, Cirrus. And I think Cirrus is a really cool coaster. It is well done. I did alter it a little bit, but here we're going to take a little bit of a ride on it, and I'm excited because you're going to get a chance to see just a little bit of an overview of the park, but also get a chance to ride a cool coaster in between. Now that you've got a general overview of the coaster in the park, I'm going to show you the other areas. This is an eatery, and you'll notice right off the bat that there's vending machines almost everywhere in the game. It limits the amount of staff necessary to sell the most food in the park. And the name of the game in this park is make the most money as fast as possible. And I think I have about $300,000 in-game currency, and I did do my best to hide the GUI in the game, but I'm only human. I hope you're really happy with this style of video and you feel inspired by some of the things I've built. I built these domes that go over flat rides. These are right on my workshop page. Again, in the description, you can go right to the Planet Coaster 2 workshop. You can download these easy fit things that go right over top of flat rides, and you can color everything and work on it. And I try to also give you a sense of relaxation in these videos. I hope that you're happy, you're relaxed, and you feel inspired. Here is more of these quick sell stations with the vending machines and the lights and the trash can. Those are on my workshop page as well, and a fair few number of people have actually downloaded them so far. But again, this area is kind of under development. This is all my flat rides, so they're on one side of the park and the coasters on the other. And then down the middle of the flat ride section here, I have a staff only area, and I've worked a lot on this, on the details. Don't look too close because some of the details do need worked on. For instance, you have some poles there that need adjusted. But then, of course, these staff habitats, they're perfect. They're a great place for the staff to relax and enjoy themselves and kind of get away from the park but be in the park. And it also affords a great overview, so they can look off either side and either go in the coaster direction back towards Main Street and the eatery, or they can look off the other side, which is behind us, and see the other two flat rides in the area. The flat rides are really nothing special. I haven't custom themed them yet. But yeah, the electrical generators and things like that are back here as well. And back here is the crown jewel of the park. It's the swimming pool. I did go with a fairly generic pool and then made some adjustments. Same with the water slide. This is me learning how pools work in Planet Coaster. And honestly, it's a big congested mess. I did put some water jets in here, which lazy river jets, which does kind of nudge people out of the way of the slide. But they really like to pile up on top of each other in here. It's terrible. You can see the crowds off to the sides of the pool, and there's just so many of them. But I have tweaked and messed with the shape of this pool so many times. I'm not quite down for all of it yet. I'm still learning how it works. But the game does a really good job of hiding your mistakes. I'll give it that. There's even a wave pool section at the end of the pool here, which really adds to the fun. There used to be big water slides back here and stuff, but I pulled all that back because I really didn't want to end up with too much on my plate as far as things I have to manage. And behind here, I'm probably going to build some kind of facade, some kind of maybe northeastern US, Cape Cod type condos and townhouses along the beach. And then this poor lady had to use the bathroom so bad. And here's some bathrooms, which I'm still working on theming. And of course, the splash pad area for the kiddos and anybody who doesn't want to get totally soaked. And some more vending machines, of course, which really do add to the opportunities. And then back here is a little bit of some mechanicals, water pipes and things like that, water filters. These are definitely in-game defaults. The building with the water filters on the right, that's not. I've built that myself, but it's very simple. So there it is. It's just a little tiny park, Eden. My Planet Coaster 2 park where I've been working on the side other than in Funland. When I get tired of Funland, I come over here. So this is just a great opportunity for me to learn and grow as a creator, and I think the manage mode in the game is plus. I may do a video about how to manage your park and how to balance the finances and the food and all that. You need to let me know if you want to see that. So go to the comments, let me know if you want to see that kind of video. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to make a video like that. It's not my cup of tea. It's more seeing if I can build and learn how to build better and keep a park alive while I'm doing it. It's a fun way to play the game too, honestly. And really, as you can see, I haven't had to do much to make this start to look decent. Planet Coaster 2 is a great game for that. It really does give you a lot of options, and the in-game blueprints are fine to use in your parks. This is totally okay. I have these in here. I'm going to further alter the roller coaster a bit to make it my own. I'm going to build a station stand, a building right over top the station. I'm also going to work on putting in a different sign. That sign is going to be used to teach me how sign layouts work and how everything looks right. But I really encourage you to check out my previous video I did. It's on Funland Park, but it's a roller coaster that I built, a nice steel one with a really complex layout. It's a cool ride. I think it should be up on the screen right now. I am notoriously bad for predicting those things, but I really appreciate you showing up, and go check that video out. You will not regret it. It's a wonderful video to see, and it gives you a little more insight into my building style.